I seem to have played a lot of law enforcement officials, and I played MI5 before I played MI7 in Johnny English, and I think this is probably the first time, other than the comedic episodes that we did for the X-Files, is the first time that I have properly got to be funny in a comedy rather than just being a straight man, so to speak. So that's fun, and especially working, opposite these hilarious individuals. It's been a lot of fun. They're so funny. The script is funny in itself, but it's quite extraordinary to watch the process and to have good actors, good comedians lift something even beyond where it already sits. I mean, certainly for me, in reading it initially, it just felt very much like it was the situations that the girls find themselves in are very real situations. The reactions to them are as one might react to these situations, as opposed to being set in a kind of a fantastical version of events, and so it on the one hand does feel like a spy thriller. There are things that take place that are that would take place in those kind of films, and then there is a very, very real, grounded, relationship-based, central aspect to the film where you really care about these two characters, and you care about the relationship, you care about their other relationships and their future and who they interact with, and it's very, very funny, the scenarios that they find themselves in, because they're just two chicks who have found themselves in the midst of this crazy situation that they don't know how to handle, and they end up handling incredibly badly at times. It's properly funny. I think also something that I was really struck by was how much Kate and Mila seem like they have actually known each other for a very long time, and the way that they interact on and off camera is so, they're so clearly comfortable with each other, and filling in each other's words and riffing off each other in a delightful way, but a way that is indicative of friends who have known each other for a long time, who have that rapport. I was a little bit aware because of she had tweeted out a picture of herself as Scully from, I think, Halloween or something when she was younger, that somebody had brought to my attention and I had responded to, and so we had a little bit of discourse then around that. So I knew about that, and then knew that, assumed that when I was offered the role that it was related to that. It's funny because the first day when I walked not onto the set, but I came to visit set when I arrived in Budapest prior to filming, and walked in and said hello to Susanna and David and a couple of the producers by the monitor, and I realized that Kate was just kind of right there, and then all of a sudden she disappeared into the other part of the room, and I thought, what's happening over there? What's going on? And that's about 10 minutes later, she came over and she pulled herself together. She introduced herself very casually, like, it's no problem. So we've had a chance to chat a bit. She's obviously very easy to talk to.